Welcome to Chai Chat with Lavina. When you are a connoisseur of chai or chat, it takes you places. And I am here at the home of ballet in London, the Royal Opera House, with the royalty of sitar. Mum Sukanya and daughter Anoushka Shankar, of course, the Ravishankar's prodigy and wife. And there is an opera. कहना चाहिए सौगात, हिंदी में बोलेंगे, सौगात है रविशंकर जी की आखिरी हम लोगों के लिए, opera Sukanya, which is what they are here for. And you are Sukanya, is it on you? जैसे ताजमहल छोड़ा गया वैसे आपके लिए सुकन्या छोड़ी गई. सच्ची?
Well, the name started it,
yes.
But although it's on the original Sukanya, Shavana Maharishi's wife.
अच्छा.
The story is from Mahabharata, so that's where the story is from. But because of the name, yes, that's what got it.
Probably that's why he started writing it.
I'd like to think so and hope so.
Inspiration was coming because he was adapting Sukanya to his life. Now, I read a little bit of the story and it's very interesting. 3 men looking for the soul, as in the story of same hero. Tell me more, Anoushka. I think it's a. I remember like Vikram Betal ki kahani hoti thi, similar. Tell me more about this amazing story.
Sorry, this is actually the story of a princess called Sukanya.
Yes.
You know?
And summary, Mum.
Summary. The summary of it is just married to this old rishi, and all the gods are jealous. They think, how can this young woman be so dedicated to this old man? There's got to be something wrong here, go find out, tempt her, and they send the Ashwini twins to come to earth to tempt Sukanya. They are the most beautiful, handsome twins, you see. They come and they try their best. They're not able to. They're not able to. Then when they see her dedication and love, they say, we will transform your husband to one of us. If you can recognize him, then we'll grant him youth. That's the story, you see?
Yes, and that's what I meant. 3 of the same face, and you have to find the soul. Yeah. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Anoushka, what did you have to do to bring it? Because I know that he did complete it, didn't he? He did complete it, but to bring it here.
He basically put so much of his time and dedication in the final months and couple of years, but especially final weeks and months, into passing on all of his ideas and making sure that the entire blueprint, the entire map for how the structure of the opera, his melodies, his ragas, everything was there so that myself and David Murphy, the conductor, knew what it was that he wanted. So basically he composed all the music and left us with clear instructions of how to flesh that out. And so it's just about following those instructions, really. It's, I think for David as well, I don't want to speak for him, but both of us wouldn't want to put our own spin on things, but it's about doing the work to complete it, but very much in line with what would he want, and just constantly thinking like that.
You could think like that, couldn't you? You are someone, I mean, people carry on the business, you carried on what came from his heart.
Well, see, the way we learn in our Indian classical music, it is an oral tradition where the music is passed on from one person to another. So it's not just that I play the same instrument as him, it's that from when I was 7, we sat down playing together. Every note I learned was from him playing it to me, singing it to me, and we spent decades doing that together. We performed together for nearly 20 years, and so we've spent thousands of hours where my role is to sit there and understand how his brain is working and to anticipate what he's doing. So my whole brain is trained towards that.
Amazing कि आपके जो पिता हैं वो आपके गुरु भी हैं. How does that work for a child?
Well,
I did ask something, didn't I?
you know, it's hard to answer because it's my only experience, of course. So for me, he was my father, he was my guru, and that kind of dual relationship was our one relationship. So it's hard to pick apart which part of him was father, which part was guru. It was all one big, multifaceted, intense relationship, basically.
How was it to have sitar constantly in the house? Was it constantly in the house, Sukanya ji?
Almost, yes. But talking about Anoushka picking up from Raviji, I remember once he saying, he says, I just have to breathe an idea. I don't even have to teach her, and she picks it up. That was something amazing. And also he said, sometimes I go away, I'm teaching her. Before I finish it, she finishes it. And this has been ringing in my ears, Anoushka, I don't know if I've told you this, in my ears for a very long time now. Because this was his words. One day he came up and he said, what shall I do? Before I finish it, she finishes it. How does she even know where I'm going to go, you see? So that is something, there is no logic to this, It cannot be learned, cannot be taught. It's something, it's there, you see. And she's blessed to have that. And he was blessed to have a child, a student like her, which he could depend on, you see. And it's
Sweet.
She's getting a... No, it is amazing.
It's true.
And that's unka rishta, that's DNA, genes.
there's something, there's something special. So in hospital, he clearly told me that don't worry, if I'm not able to finish it, I have full faith in Anoushka. She will do it.
When something like that happens, Anoushka, and to you as well, when that is your father's, आपका ही सौगात है, आखिरी सौगात है. Now to bring that to life, you go through myriad emotions, I think, don't you? Of constantly thinking about him, constantly what was going in your heart, not your mind, your heart.
Again, for me, I go through this whenever I play. So it's not just like the opera or one project, but when I just pick up the sitar to play, there is a kind of line that continues forward of like, this is what I got from him, this is what we did together, and then it still feels very alive when I play, especially when I play classical music, even more than when I'm working on big projects. If I'm just playing, that's when it feels most like there's a kind of electric current running through. And it's something very special. It's a real gift to get to have that.
There,
very much so.
He hasn't left, really.
No.
No, he hasn't really left.
Very much there with us.
Yes, and that brings light on the face. Just when you have a daughter who's so in line with your husband, did you ever feel? Did you ever feel? ये मेरी कहाँ है? ये तो चली गई.
I say, what is this? Everybody says just all dad, dad, dad. I gave birth to you. Anything else? You know what she says? My toe looks like me, like you.
And she looks quite a bit like him. You have to give it that.
Totally, she's totally him. Well, I very much wanted his baby, and I had her. And it's
You know what they
wonderful.
say? That if your child looks very much like your husband, you were very much in love with him.
I'm still in love with him.
That's just so beautiful. Can I just end this segment and go to the next one? I want to know a little bit about people who want to come to sitar and the Indo-West amalgamation that he brought to the world. Huh? Stay tuned on Chai Chat. We'll be back in a moment to talk with the beautiful Ravishankar family, Anoushka and Sukanya ji, on their opera Sukanya, which will be in the Royal Opera Theatre. Stay tuned.